My favorite part was the team I work with. I'm blessed. I feel like I work with a lot of professionals in the industry that have been doing it for 15, 20 years. So they're all very animated and vocal, and they can do all kinds of voices and ranges. And I swear there's packs of wild dogs loose while we're recording because the people are just so funny. Mm-hmm. What do you think was the biggest challenge, John, that you that we perceived while we were recording our movie, which is called Rejection?
Time, actually. We did a really good job on all of our stuff, but moved at a snail's pace for most of it. Time and the fact that they threw both you and I into acting, which we were supposed to be on the other side of the camera, and that was kind of terrifying considering not too big of an actor.
What about you, Ty? What was your biggest challenge?
I think the biggest challenge was actually the final outputting, conversion and rendering and all that. Most of those things went along pretty well. We had a really good AD who just kept everybody on pace. But I think just near the tail end of it, we just tried to overextend ourselves too much with conversion and stuff. I thought it was a lot stricter than it was supposed to be. So yeah, that's probably the most troublesome part about the whole experience.
What do you think, Carissa? What was the biggest problem that arose for you?
A lot of our shots, like our scenes, had to be done at nighttime because of the dark, and that kind of like we spent a lot of hours in the day, you know, just like because we'd already done the day scenes, and so it felt like we'd been wasting time, but we really couldn't shoot anything until it got dark outside. So then, you know, everybody got really tired when it would hit around like 12:30, and people were getting fussy, and it was like, ugh. But, you know, we got it all shot, and it was fine, so it worked out.
I don't know what our biggest problem was. Towards the end of the night, because we were missing a couple people, we had to call in extras like at last minute, and we had to reshoot these scenes, and we'd rehearse the scene like 4 times, and that was the first time we've ever done that. And the other 2 48-hour film projects that I participated in, so I was getting a little annoyed. I'm like, okay, enough rehearsal. Let's actually, you know, put some footage down.
Definitely. It was my first time participating this year, and I had missed it last year and was angry at myself. But definitely going to participate next year, hopefully with the same group.
Yeah, if I could, I'd like to have the same team to get back together. I mean, I had a really awesome lead actress, and hopefully I'd be able to work with her again. But I definitely look forward to it. What
about you, Carissa?
Yeah, I'd definitely love to do it. I'd like to be a little bit more prepared on my acting. It was just kind of thrown at me, just like you guys, but I would definitely love to do it next year.
Yeah, so you were the lead actress?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, actually, I was supposed to be a makeup artist, which I ended up still being makeup artist, but I got there in the morning, and Paulina was like, did you bring your stuff with you? Because there was an idea that maybe the actress would bail out, so I was like, yeah, I got clothes. Let's do this.
Yeah. Our lead actor bailed, and our lead actress also bailed. And then we found a replacement actress who messaged us about 6:30 in the morning, when we've already been up since 5 in the morning, saying that she was really sick and she couldn't make it. And so Carissa was kind of like a savior in this case, because I had to end up acting. I didn't plan on acting at all, but I ended up being the lead actor. And she ended up being the lead actress, and it was kind of like your situation where you guys had to be put in front of the camera. It's just like out of nowhere. So yeah, we lost all our actors, and we had to get new ones right then.
Cool.
It was so much fun, though.
Yeah, it worked out.
It's fun pretending.
Yeah.
I like doing that a lot, even though I don't do it too much.
Well, it's definitely a challenge to be cast as like the actor or actress. Especially when your job is normally to, wrangle chords or PA, do time codes. It's a challenge for you, and it's a challenge for the crew, because then you have your DP, our DP, Paul Hickey was doing PA stuff. He was changing his own batteries and his camera and
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that
moving
in our set.
cords, and that's why the 48-hour film project is such a fun little free for all, because you're a team. It's not like, okay, this is who's in charge. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody gets their own input, and that is the only opportunity you really have, because usually it's the director says what to do, in association with the DP and the producer, and that's that. You don't have an opinion. You keep your mouth shut, or you get kicked off the set.
Yeah.
That's what I learned, at least at the production company I worked for.
Well, I mean, I think that still should kind of apply to the 48-hour film project too, because like by the end of it, we had the shot that was a little bit more complicated, and so we actually spent an hour and a half arguing about the shot.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody,
Yeah.
and so one person should, like, I was the director, and I was like, I should have just put my foot down, and I tried to, but everybody was just like, no, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, and the shot actually took less time to shoot
Then it did talk about
Yeah.
it. That
And-
happened with us
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah. Yeah.
often, because everybody has
Mhm.
That's why it's more of a challenge, because everyone has
Oh,
their
yeah.
opinion, and because no one's getting paid, everybody thinks
Yeah,
that
yeah.
this is what it is.
Exactly.
But it's
Exactly.
fun. I mean, you form like serious bonds with these people because you're with them for
Oh, yeah.
so many hours.
Definitely.
And like, you guys want to work on your same team. I want to work on my same team.
The version that we turned in is called Broken Image, but our title card says Skin Deep, so I really don't know what it's called. I think it's either going to be Skin Deep or Broken Image, or Skin Deep Broken Image, which I think is very indie and awesome.
Just keep an open mind to do any sort of role. By the end of it, I had helped with script writing, I had helped with set stuff, and I had acted, and almost went over and started editing with the guys, but I was just way too tired, and they didn't probably want me there. So, like, you will wear so many hats, you have to be ready for it, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Ty, what about you? What advice would you give?
I'd say don't stress out over pretty much anything. It's going to be a crazy weekend, and like at the very beginning, I think we were kind of stressed out about losing all of our actors, but we went with the flow and we worked it out, and it got done. I mean, it's like if you spend too much time worrying about it, then you lose out on time to actually do it and enjoy it. That, and also give yourself plenty of editing time in case you hit any speed bumps. As a first-year team, we definitely learned that, and yeah, those are, I guess, two things to keep in mind.
All right, your turn, Carissa.
Oh, that's hard, because I was just kind of like thrown into it. So to give someone advice about it, I mean, I don't even know what I would do differently. So did you hear any of that? I don't know. Basically, yeah, the sleep thing. I didn't get enough sleep. I probably was running on about 3 hours, and it really would have helped if I got more sleep. Also, just be nice to the people that you're working with, and really try to, listen and see if anyone's having any problems. Just try to work with them, because when everyone works together, that's really important.
Except for the AD, they need to be a whip cracker.
Kind of.
Oh, I agree with everything you guys have said, to be honest with you. With the editing, the advice I would give is have something on just on location to start converting your files immediately. We've done that every time, and we've gotten everything edited, I think, like hours in advance, and printed and satisfied with our copies, and that's a major stress relief, because like a lot of teams have people send people ahead, so you can be there just in case you don't get your final copy out in time, and it's just nice to have all of that taken care of. I agree with Carissa. You should definitely be nice and respectful to your teammates. I could probably take some of my own advice, because I'm not gonna lie, I got a little irritated, irked by the end of the shoot.
When you get into like hour 15, 16.
Oh, you can't help it.
16th,
Yeah.
One scene, 1 30-second scene taking, an hour is crazy.
Oh, our scene was like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And
it
taking
was
an
really-
hour.
Gosh. It was just, maybe it was overly ambitious, but man, it just took forever.
Yes, it was a great time, a great experience. I'm happy all of you guys enjoyed it, and thank you all for coming on the show.
Thank you.